Hey there friends, glad that you could make it today. My name is Joel and I wanted to take a second to talk to you guys today about the wide world of longboarding and why you might choose a board from Original as your first longboard. Now, as you begin to research the topic of longboards, you'll find that there are many boards out there, and basically what we're doing today is trying to give you an idea of why you might choose one of these boards from Original Skateboards as your first longboard. Now, as you can see, we have a number of boards up on our rack today, and we're going to split this into two categories basically. So the first set of boards we're going to talk about are boards that we feel offer the best performance for a new rider depending on what you want to do. And then the second set of boards is going to be our cost-effective set of boards, or basically the set of boards that we feel will leave you with a little bit more money in your pocket so you can try out the sport of longboarding without breaking the bank. Alright, well, the first board I wanted to talk to you about today is a 7-ply maple construction 40-inch long pintail, and that's the Pintail 40. Now this board, because of its 40-inch length and 7-ply construction, hits a sweet spot for a lot of riders. It has just the right amount of flex and ample wheelbase for, many different riders. We take this deck and we combine it with our S8 longboard trucks, our carving trucks, mounted flush to the deck with no risers. And that combination keeps the board low to the ground while offering optimum cruising and carving performance. So if you're looking for a really good all-around cruising carving board, the Pintail 40 is really hard to beat. So if cruising and carving aren't really your thing, and you're looking for a longboard to take on maybe some hills or some sliding like you might see in videos, there are other options out there for you other than the Pintail that would probably suit you better. One of those options is a board like this. This is the Freeride Drop 41. Now the Drop 41 has a significantly different outline than the Pintail, obviously, and if you look at the concave on the deck, it has pretty serious drops coming down from where the trucks mount. Now these drops help first-time riders or beginners get consistent, comfortable foot placement. So basically, your familiarity with the deck happens very quickly because your feet always wind up in the same spots. This drop also reduces the height of the platform from the ground, keeping it stable for higher speeds. And you can mount it with your traditional trucks, either top mount or drop through, because of the drop slot. So if you're a beginner and you're looking for more of a free ride or hill-oriented deck, the Drop 41 is a definite consideration over, let's say, something like the Pintail 40. Alright, so the last board in our performance category for beginner boards is actually the Arbiter 36. Now, the Arbiter 36 is different than both boards that we've shown before because this board is strictly a top mount and it has a different concave and kind of a different feel overall than the other two decks. This deck is intended for those of you who really want to either get into racing or really want to do mainly downhill speed riding or free riding at higher speeds. This board is ideal for that. It has an extra thick construction to make it super stiff and stable at speed. It comes with a number of different mounting options so that you can adjust where you mount the truck as your riding progresses. It comes with these massive wheel wells that are routed out on the bottom to allow for clearance of many different types of wheels. So all in all, if you're a beginner and you know that you really want to go fast and that you have the need for speed, the Arbiter is definitely a great beginner board for you as opposed to some of these other options because it's really intended for that purpose. It's intended for you to get out there and take on some big hills and really go fast. Okay, so we've been through three boards that are performance boards for those of you looking to get into longboarding, and now we're going to switch gears a little bit and start talking about boards that are going to be the most cost effective and maybe the cheapest way to get into the sport and try it out and see if you really enjoy it. And the first board on that list is actually one we talked about already, and that's going to be, again, the Pintail 40. Now, we're pulling this board twice because not only is it one of our top performing beginner boards, it also sports a very nice price tag for those of you looking for something that is a high performance cruiser carver board, but also comes in at a very reasonable price. So not only is it a top performing board, but it's a cost effective one as well. So definitely take a look at the Pintail 40 if you're looking for a board to start out cruising and carving and get into longboarding. All right, so the next board that's on our list is up here for two really distinct reasons. And the first one, obviously, in this category is because of its price. So the Pintail 37, it sports a really nice price tag. So if you're on a budget, it's a great place to start looking for a board. And then the second reason that it's up here is because as a board for people who are new to longboarding, a lot of times you have younger riders or people who maybe don't weigh as much, don't have as much mass to throw around. This board is shorter and lighter, and it allows younger, smaller riders to really hop on and get performance out of a small board. Now this also comes standard with our S8 carving truck, so it has loads of carving performance despite the fact that it's in a slightly smaller package, and it's a little bit lighter and easier for the younger, smaller guys and gals to get around with. So definitely look at the Pintail 37 if you are looking, if you're a smaller rider, or like I said, because it has a really nice price tag. All right, so the last board we're going to talk about today is a board for those of you who possibly have some other board sports experience. Again, are looking for maybe a board that has options and upgrade features found in more expensive boards, but still comes in a really a price point package. And that's the Freeride 41 Rocker Concave. This board has a similar outline to our Drop 41, but a considerably different concave. So this has a very gentle rocker concave to it, so it's really easy for beginners to get used to. It's not going to feel really foreign or different under your feet. It does have gas pedals, drop slots for mounting traditional trucks, either top mount or drop through. So there's a lot of upgrade features in this board, and at the same time it's offered at a really killer price. So if you, again, have some board sports experience or know that you want to get into some free ride or hill riding, but you still are looking for a price point board, it's definitely worth considering the Freeride 41 as an option. Well, all right, I think that about sums it up for some of our boards that are for people who are new to longboarding, and I hope that this helps you form some ideas of what you might be looking for, and helps you guys decide, as a beginner, what board will help you get to where you want to be in the sport of longboarding. So there's a lot of options out there. We covered a few here. By all means, take a look at the other boards that we offer at Original Skateboards. There's lots of other options out there. And, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.